Our focus to Tahabur Rana. Remember, his extradition was given a go-ahead by the Trump administration, but then Tahabur Rana is challenging that in court, saying that it is not safe for him in Indian jails and that he will be tortured. That was the logic that Tahabur Rana gave to challenge the extradition permission that has been granted. Remember, Tahabur Rana, the Pak origin 2611 conspirator, was a close aide of David Coleman Headley, played a crucial role in facilitating the worst terror attack on Indian soil, begged before the American judicial system to block his extradition. In his plea, he desperately claimed that a Pakistani Muslim and ex-Pakistani army officer, he would be tortured in India. But justice has spoken loud and clear. Terror has no religion and no amount of victimhood narrative can shield a man accused of being the butcher of Mumbai. US Supreme Court has rejected his plea, and this is a significant development after Prime Minister Modi's visit, where US President Donald Trump called Rana a very evil man.
As you said, we're giving a very violent man, it seems to me. I mean, I don't know that he's been convicted yet or will be, but let's assume he's a pretty violent person. We're giving him back to India immediately, and there are more to follow because we have quite a few requests. So we work with India on crime, and we want to make it good for India, and it's very important. So that kind of a relationship is very important to us.
आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई में भारत और अमेरिका दृढ़ता से साथ खड़े रहे हैं। हम सहमत हैं कि सीमा पार आतंकवाद के उन्मूलन के लिए ठोस कार्रवाई आवश्यक है और मैं राष्ट्रपति जी का आभारी हूं। उन्होंने 2008 के जिसने भारत में नरसंहार किया था, उस मुजरिम को अब भारत के हवाले करने का निर्णय किया है। भारत की अदालतें उचित कार्यवाही करेंगी।
Tahabur Rana was a close aide of David Coleman Headley. He played a big role in the 2611 plot that claimed innocent lives. And now that the time has come for him to face law here in India, he says that his extradition violates the US laws, the US norms. And he's also played the Muslim card, the victim card, saying that since he's of the Pakistani origin and an ex-Pak army officer, he will be tortured in the Indian jails. But in Mumbai, the victims are still awaiting justice. Listening to how they respond to this development.
Is the list of brave soldiers that fought one of the toughest terror attack that India ever witnessed. Yes, we are speaking of the terror attack occurred in 2008, the Mumbai 2611 attack. Tahabur Rana had moved an application with the Supreme Court of US, terming it as emergency application. In this application, he had mentioned that how him being from the Pakistani origin leaves him into a serious situation if he reaches out to Mumbai, and he would be facing some serious torture which could also result into his life. However, Supreme Court of US has rejected all of those applications, and finally the extradition process of him, the terror conspirator, will be getting a green signal. Now, this picture that is present before you is the memorial that is built in memory of the brave soldiers. Now, it is important to note that the attack that took place in Mumbai killed nearly 166 people, leaving 308 people wounded.
All right. So Tahabur Rana, remember, played a very crucial role in the 2611 Mumbai terror attack plot. And let's break down the details for you. What were the findings of the NIA charge sheet that nailed his role in the 2611 attack? Here are the details on your screens. Provided a blueprint of the 2611 attack to Lashkar-e-Taiba. Moving on now to finding number 2. He helped Headley open an immigration firm in Mumbai. Remember, he was a close aide of David Coleman Headley. Finding 3, double agent Headley did recce of targets. He helped David Headley. Finding 4, Rana's Mumbai office was used for terror activities. Finding 5, he knew of Headley's meetings and what was discussed in those meetings. And finding 6, he had direct knowledge of Pak state's involvement in 2611. Now, this particular development has led to a massive political face-off in India, with the BJP reminding how the UPA-era government, the government back then when the 2611 attack happened, was trying to pin the blame on RSS, whereas the opposition says if this happens, it's going to be a massive success of the agencies, not the BJP.
कांग्रेस पार्टी 26/11 में सिर्फ पाकिस्तान के साथ में डॉजियर खेलती रही। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने तुष्टीकरण के नाम पे 26/11 को आरएसएस की साजिश बोला। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने 26/11 के एक भी आतंकवादी को पनिश नहीं किया, ना उसके लिए कोई भी स्टेप लिए। जो कांग्रेस पार्टी नहीं कर पाई, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने किया। 26/11 के आतंकवादियों के मास्टरमाइंड को अब भारत लाया जा रहा है। पाकिस्तान के अंदर घुसकर सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक करी। इसीलिए हर देशभक्त प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के साथ में है और कांग्रेस पार्टी के आतंकवादियों को बैक करने की रणनीति, यूपीए की आतंकवादियों को बैक करने की रणनीति तुष्टीकरण के नाम पे उसके खिलाफ खड़ा है। कांग्रेस आतंकवादियों का समर्थन करती थी, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी आतंकवादियों का खात्मा करते हैं।
Well, it's a welcome step, and I must say this, I think the process of asking the US government to send him to India probably started in 2010 or 11. I'm not sure which year. It was discovered after the horrific Bombay terrorist attack that these people were involved, and it is under probably UPA 2 that these letters were sent. It takes a long time. I think he went to court. It's a little unfortunate that it's taken 10-15 years for him to come to India. I only hope the current government had also probably tried a little more. Hopefully he should have come back in much shorter period of time.
वो मामला कोर्ट है, वो किसी की सरकार या किसी के देश के प्रधानमंत्री या किसी नेता की वजह से नहीं है। वो मामला लंबे समय से वहाँ की अदालत में पेंडिंग था। लगातार से हमारी सरकार की और तमाम सारी जो एजेंसियां उस पर काम कर रही थी और उसके प्रत्यर्पण के बाद तमाम सारी चीज़ें खुल के आएंगी कि कब कब जो आतंकवादी गतिविधियां हुई हैं उसमें कैसे कैसे किसका हाथ रहा है। ये एक भारत के लिए बड़ी सफलता है, लेकिन मौजूदा सत्ता इसको नरेंद्र मोदी की सफलता बताने में कदाचित देर नहीं लगाएगी। जिनका कोई रोल नहीं वो रोल बन जाएंगे।
Moving on now, we have live visuals coming in from Surat of Prime Minister